Keshav, am I audible? Hello,
yes,
Keshav.
you are. Yes, you are.
Yeah. So we are starting the session. So very good afternoon, everyone here. Today with us, today we are demonstrating on Smart Assistant Google Home. So how you can use efficiently Google Home, which is a smart speaker also. So with us, two experts are there joining with us. One is Prashant Nayak, who is working in Union Bank, and one is Sai Bhagat, who is working in CDAC. Okay. Today also, the director of XRCVC, Dr. Sam Tarapurwala is joining. So he will going to give the introduction and then we'll go for the session. So over to Dr. Sam Tarapurwala.
Okay, good evening to one and all, and welcome to this session on smart speakers, primarily focusing on the Google Home, but a lot of the potential contained here is also available with the Alexa device, which maybe in a future session we will be definitely demonstrating. We started using smart devices a little over 1.5 years ago, and Sai and Prashant have both played a key role in this journey of the XRCVC, where we've been testing these devices for diverse potentialities. There are lots of potential things you can do. Some of it is that many people think of smart speakers as only something that will play songs for you, but it goes well beyond that. And in fact, there is a lot of latent potential as well. And we'll be trying to explore this. Today's session is more an exploration into a beginner's view. So those of you who have these speakers and would be using them very regularly, maybe you'll find this just as a good recap. We have designed this session for the beginner, and then perhaps for those who are more advanced, we could go into greater detail. So Sai and Prashant, a very great welcome to you. And from the XRCVC team itself, we have Sushil Pandit and Keshav Nadar, who will also be playing a key role. So let's go smart in a sense. And frankly, it's a lot of fun to play with these devices, but a lot of productive work can also get done. So I request Sai and Prashant to take the floor. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Shamso. Thanks to XRCVC for this great opportunity. Thanks to Sushil, thanks to Keshav, and thanks to Prashant for helping a lot. So, am I audible to all of you? Clear? Crisp?
Yeah, you can go ahead, Sai.
All right. Yeah. Thanks for the confirmation. All right. So, as Sam sir had mentioned that we will be demonstrating smart speakers. Yes, the product which we will be demonstrating specifically today is Google Home Mini, the device there in front of me now. But yes, we will try to give you the background about smart speakers, how they work, what are the offerings they have, what are the options we have in the market for the smart speakers, and a lot of other information which will come in the. I'll try my level best to give you the basic, intermediate, and advanced information. What I would say. I'll try to speak in English. I mean, as much as possible. Hindi bhi zarur bolunga, so it will be beneficial for all of us. All right. So smart. I mean, I remember back in 2017, Amazon launched the first device in India, Amazon Echo Dot, and then everyone followed. Google came in, I think, year 2018. So what is smart speaker? सब लोगों ने ये नाम तो सुना होगा आजकल बहुत बात करते हैं. What is smart speaker? It is a speaker. Okay, first of all, speaker है. So it will give you the sound output and audio will come. It will produce the audio. But why we call it as a smart? That one thing which makes it smart, really smart, rather I would say, that is an internet connectivity built into this speaker. And इसके अंदर जो virtual assistants integrated है, that makes him, that particular speaker smart. The product which I have in front of me is Google Home Mini, which is powered by a Google Assistants and virtual assistants developed by Google. All right. ऐसे बहुत सारे जैसे मैंने mention किया कि lot of companies have their products. So Amazon have got the Echo series, which is powered by an virtual assistant called Alexa. Apple have got their own device, HomePod, which is powered by their virtual assistant Siri. Even you will be surprised, but Samsung have got their speaker, which is again based on Android systems. The name is called Bixby. Okay, even you all must have heard the virtual assistants sitting there in all your Windows computers, Microsoft Cortana, right? So this is nothing but the speaker is smart because of that virtual assistance. So today we will be demonstrating specifically the commands and the of Google Assistant, right? So smart speaker, we just discussed. It is nothing but a speaker. It has got a Wi-Fi chip inside, internet connectivity है. उसके अंदर virtual assistant integrate किया हुआ है. Very important topic here is it is not a portable speaker. Okay, it needs continuous electric supply. So you have to plug into this into the electricity plug what you have in your home. So you won't be able to travel with this speaker. It is not a normal Bluetooth speaker जिसके साथ आप travel कर सकते हो. Okay, इसके you have to hook in into the plug, and then this is first requirement, electricity supply. The second very important requirement is you have to have high speed broadband connectivity. When I say high speed, reason behind it, if your connection is fast, then of course the response, the processing power of the speaker is very different. The response from the speaker is very high. But if you are running with the low connectivity issues and all, then that time you may face some issues in the response time. Okay, so this is one of the important factor behind the process of this particular device, right? अभी as a background, smart speaker कैसे चलता है? जैसे मैंने बोला कि smart is important components, electricity supply होना चाहिए, internet connectivity होनी चाहिए of course through Wi-Fi. उसमें speaker component है which will generate the audio. Many of the smart speakers nowadays have got built-in Bluetooth connectivity. Now you will ask why Bluetooth क्यों जरूरत है? So answer is very that these smart speakers have got very design is very small. Okay, the output is very limited. So आपको अगर बड़ा आवाज चाहिए, you want to use a bigger speaker, then you can simply connect your this particular smart speaker using a Bluetooth connectivity to your bigger speaker. Okay, the device which I have, it has got Bluetooth connectivity, but Amazon का जो device है Echo Dot, उसमें Bluetooth connectivity के साथ 3.5 mm का jack भी available. So you can connect that with your any speaker which has got 3.5 mm jack. Right. Now smart speaker का processing कैसे होता है? This is very interesting. Get into the technicality, but layman if I'll explain, basically there's one thing which I forgot. I'm really sorry for that. मैं smart speakers के component बता रहा था आपको कि electricity supply के लिए plug होगा, एक ये छोटा सा micro USB होगा, स्पीकर का राउंड शेप है. ओके, तो उसके ऊपर स्पीकर ग्रिल है, सिंथेटिक है, राइट एंड लेफ्ट में टच सेंसर्स है. सो इफ यू टैप ऑन राइट इट विल इंक्रीज द वॉल्यूम, इफ यू टैप ऑन लेफ्ट इट विल डिक्रीज द वॉल्यूम. आई एम स्पेसिफिकली टॉकिंग गूगल होम. एंड सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट, दिस स्पीकर हैज गॉट एन हाई रेंज microphone. Okay, so it is not only one microphone, it has got range of microphones installed in the speaker. So why? Because हम लोग जब स्पीकर के साथ उसके वेकअप फ्रेज के साथ बात करेंगे तो it should record the voice in a crisp manner. Okay, इसीलिए वे microphones installed है फोन speaker. Okay, now when I just mentioned कि wake up phrase and all, I'll come to this point later. पहले मैं बात करता हूँ how the smart speaker works. Basically क्या होता है, when you turn on the speaker, you start talking to the आपके जब कमांड आप फायर करते हो थ्रू वॉइस, स्पीकर रिकॉर्ड्स दोज कमांड्स, ये रिकॉर्डिंग जनरेट होता है एंड दिस गोज टू द क्लाउड सर्वर. जो सर्विस आप यूज कर रहे हैं इन टर्म्स ऑफ गूगल, इट गोज टू द गूगल क्लाउड. आपका पूरा रिकॉर्डिंग टेक्स्ट में कन्वर्ट होता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैंने अगर कमांड फायर किया है व्हाट इज द टाइम, okay, now this my voice command will be recorded, it will be converted, transcribed into the text. Now it becomes what is the time, और ये what is the time का आंसर गूगल का सर्वर मुझे मेरे स्पीकर पे रिस्पॉन्स में इन ऑडियो फॉर्मेट दे देगा. ओके, प्रोसेस लुक्स वेरी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड बट एवरीथिंग हैपेंस इन अ फ्रैक्शन ऑफ सेकेंड. ओके, यू विल नॉट इवन अंडरस्टैंड कि कब हुआ. अगेन एज आई मेंशन्ड, you have to have high speed connectivity, otherwise what will happen, the response may get delayed. Okay. Basically, brain of the speaker is nothing but a virtual assistant which is integrated into the speaker. In this product, Google Assistance. Google or any other company which works or which designs these kind of virtual assistants always claim that these assistants are purely based on the artificial intelligence. It's a theory in the computer science. Okay, so it is an artificial intelligence. So basically what they claim that every day, rather every minute, every second, this system is getting improved. Like example, when I started using this speaker, I used to fire some queries and I never used to get answers for those queries. Okay, that was my observation during those days. But over the period, मुझे ये सारे queries के answers अभी आने लगे. So isn't that great? Beauty of the speaker is brain, that is artificial intelligence. So basically क्या होता है कि जो speaker को आज नहीं आ रहा है, the whatever questions you will ask, if speaker is not able to answer you back, it will keep that into its studies. It will record that into its algorithm, and next time whenever you will try in coming future, of course you will get the correct answer because it is learning day by day. And surprisingly, many of the time, आपका question को Google, this particular assistance will answer back. I'm learning day by day, and I will answer you back. So it is. I mean, everything first of all is very pleasant, very responsive. Even if speaker doesn't have an answer, you will get a smart and very nice voice reply from the speaker. All right. So this is about the processing of a smart speaker. Why Google Home? This is. I mean, many of my friends asked this question to me that Google Home क्यों लिया? Everyone has their own preferences, their own choices. Lot of options, as I mentioned, that Amazon Alexa, Echo Dot, this Google Home, Samsung's Bixby, Apple's HomePod. Everyone have the preferences. अभी मेरा preference बहुत clear था that I use lot of Google services. For an example, Google Calendar, Google email, that is Gmail, traffic services given by Google Maps. मेरे सारे notes और reminders Google में रहते हैं. I set my alarms on my Google Android phone. So ये सारे reasons that Google Home Mini मेरे लिए suitable हो सकता है. You may have your different preferences, of course, but for me, this was the main reason that I went for Google Home Mini. Right? Now, when I say that I use a lot of Google, whatever services I just mentioned are very important and very core services which we use on a daily basis, like maps or ये सब कुछ हो गया. Surprisingly, this speaker supports most of those services. Most of those services. I'm not saying all of them, but it supports most of those services. Why it is having some limitations? The model which I have with me now, it is not having any screen. Okay, it is just a speaker. But the latest models of these speakers, which are available in the market now, Google Nest Hub, the name is Google Nest Hub, which has got a small display also. So whatever response you will get in the form of voice, you will get same thing will be written on your screen, on that screen. Presently, at this moment, I don't have that facility on my speaker because this is a speaker, Google Home Mini. All right. Now, this is all about the history, smart speaker, how it works, what makes it smart. Internet connectivity है उसका, उसके अंदर एक artificial intelligence integrated है, Google Assistance in this product, and electricity supply जो उसको continuously लगेगा, it is not portable, and बहुत सारी चीजें आप इसके साथ कर सकते हो. Now that is the main beauty. Okay, I mean, I always mention this to the people that it is learning day by day. So just sit and enjoy the, what I would say, the power of artificial intelligence. There are many things which you will not even believe that this is possible using this speaker. There are many of the queries which I used to fire only through my Chrome browser using my mobile phone or in front of my laptop. लेकिन आजकल ये बहुत सारे काम मैं मेरे स्पीकर से कर लेता हूँ. Alright. Now, अभी मैंने एक mention किया कि it is learning day by day. So I'll share a small recent update. So as you all are aware that we are just into the lockdown, and then there's a global pandemic called COVID-2019. And WHO and everyone says that we all have to wash our hands for 20 seconds and 30 seconds and 40 seconds, right? So Google has adapted this. Even artificial intelligence, Google Assistance also adapted this practice. And Google Assistance is helping us now to wash our hands for certain time. So I would ask Prashant to just stream that thing so that you all will understand how it works.
I think Keshav.
Prashant?
Yeah. Keshav needs Keshav. Yeah. So
Yeah, sir.
for playing the now I just need to play this. So
So you can go ahead.
yeah, I'm playing audio file.
Hey Google, help me in washing my hands.
Wash your hands for 40 seconds, please. Soap will chase the germs away so you don't cough and sneeze. Lather up your hands about a half a minute more. Get in between each finger, you can never be too sure. Clean your hands, and if you're getting bored, remember, friend, that in the end, good health is your reward. Scrub your hands, you're almost there, hooray! Soap and water, lather up at least 5 times a day. Rinse your hands, just 5 more seconds now. We're having fun, we're almost done, now let's get you a towel.
Thank you, Prashant.
Yeah.
Isn't that great? It is the latest command which we discovered. I mean, as you heard this stream, that I started my recording with this wake up word called Hey Google. Okay, so all smart speakers, rather all virtual assistants, have got some wake up phrase. For Google, it is okay Google or Hey Google. So my speaker started listening to me with that wake up phrase. So for Amazon, it is Alexa. For Apple, it is Siri. For Microsoft, it is Cortana. So everyone has got their own wake up phrase. For Google, it is Hey Google or Okay Google.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
So, and then another thing is when you get these speakers, the first thing that you have to configure. All right, this is a very important step in your smart speaker journey. So in terms of Google Home Mini, when I got this speaker, I plugged them into the electricity supply, and then there's one application which all needs to install to configure any smart speaker. For this one, this product, Google Home, the app name is Google Home. I had to install this from Play Store. So I did that. I followed all the instructions given on that app. Basically, that app tried connecting to my home speaker and all. There's one requirement which all have to remember, that whenever you will have this smart speaker at your home, the first thing is you have to have a Wi-Fi connectivity, the home Wi-Fi connectivity. And during the configuration or during the first few steps, you have to have your phone, your mobile device, which has got this Google Home app, should be connected to the local home Wi-Fi, to the same Wi-Fi in which your speaker is connected. Okay, this is the first requirement. Please keep this in your mind, because if your phone is connected through the mobile data and then you will try to connect the speaker, it will not work. Okay, so your phone has to be on the home Wi-Fi, and then you will be able to complete the configuration. Now the configuration is not that complicated. It is very straight and simple. First, it will ask you to record your voice. Of course, for this wake up phrase, the Hey Google or Okay Google. And then with the recording, it will ask you that where do you want to keep this speaker? Because you have got a lot of rooms in your house. So if you want to keep it in a bedroom, then you can label that speaker as a bedroom speaker or living room speaker or hall speaker or whatever you want. Then it will ask you for the address, your email address, your mobile number for OTP, other authentication. It will ask that which services do you use? Like if you use Google Play Music, if you use YouTube, all this basic configuration you will have to follow. Once it is configured, then you can start using the speaker. Very important tip here for all my friends, those who are having, complete vision loss, people with total blindness. Basically, the speaker, whenever you will wake the speaker up, wake up this device with the wake up phrase, it has got some lights on the top. So those lights will start blinking, and then you can speak your command, and it will record it. But this is for people those who can see. But what about us, people, those who can't see, like me, like you? So we have this interesting setting into this Google Home app. Basically, after the configuration, you open your Google Home app. As I mentioned, you have to have your phone and the speaker both on the same home Wi-Fi network. Go to your device settings. Under the device settings, there's one menu called accessibility. Inside accessibility, there are two options: start sound and end sound. You have to turn on both of them. Once these sounds are turned on, you will get a pleasant tick or a distinct sound, which will help you to understand the recording is started and the recording is stopped now. I'll just do that on my speaker so that you all will understand what I'm talking about. I'll just wake this up with a wake up phrase. Hey Google, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. What can I help you with?
Nothing, thanks.
Okay.
Did you hear that sound, the start sound and the end sound, which was very, so I don't have to worry about that when I should speak or when I should stop speaking. So I get those clear hints by the smart speaker. So it is very smooth and it is highly inclusive for everyone. All right. Now, since the configuration is done, since we set up the accessibility features, everything is set. Let's explore the world of artificial intelligence in the smart speakers. I mentioned initially that I use a lot of Google services. It is same to all of you, right? Whenever we want to search anything, we simply go to the google.com and we search it, right? We type the search phrase and we search it. You can use that functionality here with the speaker also. Great thing is you can fire up all your commands only using your voice. So, I mean, I'll give an example that I'm typing a document, I'm creating a document, I'm preparing a presentation, and I'm stuck on a particular spelling. Like I'm not sure whether the spelling which I typed is correct or not, and I want to check it quickly. If I'm sitting in front of my speaker, I can simply ask Google, what is the correct spelling of that particular word. All right, it will give you the answer quickly. Now, same, you can ask for definitions of different words, meaning, for an example, that what does it actually mean about? Like, for an example, that what is a pandemic? What is a pathology? Or any term, any phrase which you usually ask Google through your browsers, you can ask this to your smart speaker using only your voice. All right. You can do those simple and complicated mathematical calculations. I remember many people just go and just they look for calculators that are 35,000 ka 3% निकालना है, 35,000 का 5% निकालना है. Those quick calculations we need while doing online shopping, right? So it is very easy with your smart speakers. You can ask these kind of queries to your smart speaker. Google will surely help you. We have done this kind of exploration with the speaker and we got some pleasant results. So I would request Prashant to play that stream for us, that audio stream, search and explore, so that you all will understand that.
Yes, I will start playing that audio and then again further I will explain more about it.
Hey Google, what are the technical specifications for Redmi Note 9 Pro? Prashant?
I found a list on the website ndtv.com.
Yeah.
If you can stop this and if you can play the first file,
Okay.
file without number, that would be great. Just this explanation I will do now. Hey Google, how do you spell pronunciation?
Pronunciation is spelled Pronunciation.
Hey Google, how do you spell handkerchief?
Handkerchief is spelled Handkerchief.
Hey Google, what is the meaning of pandemic?
Here's the definition of pandemic: of a disease prevalent over a whole country or the world.
Hey Google, what is the meaning of artificial intelligence?
This is the definition of artificial intelligence: The theory and development of computer systems able to perform tasks normally requiring human intelligence, such as visual perception, speech recognition, decision making, and translation between languages.
Hey Google, what is the 3% of 35,000?
The answer is 1050.
Hey Google, what is the square root of 25?
Square root of 25 is 5.
Hey Google, how do you say hello in Japanese?
In Japanese, that's konnichiwa.
Hey Google, how do you say thank you in Korean?
In Korean, that's
감사합니다.
Hey Google, when India is playing next?
The season has ended, but the India will be back in action against the South Africa on the 24th of October at 4:30 p.m.
Yeah, done.
That's done. Thank you, Prashant. So isn't that great? Right from answering those simple queries, the speaker helped us in translating the English into Japanese, English word into Korean. It had even given you the hint about the upcoming cricket season in India. So that is again the interesting topic that if any sports or any events are going on the television or somewhere else, you can simply go ask those queries to your regarding the current score, matches, who scored what, and who are currently batting. A lot of other questions are available. Whenever next time you will experience this, experience a sports event, try to fire up those queries with Google. And you must have observed the translation capabilities also, right? So basically, it is nothing but a service provided by Google, the translation service. We all use that service through mobile phone or through computer, but that is very much available in the smart speaker also. Now, this is one part where you can search different things. Now, there's another area in which we usually search. For example, if you'd like to know the price of a certain phone, you would like to know the technical specifications of a certain device, and a lot of other things which we usually go and look after Google, right? So we provide those complicated and heavy searches to Google, and then you will get an answer. Now, with the smart speaker, you are absolutely getting those answers hands-free, only with your voice. Only one thing you all have to understand, as I mentioned, that Google, this artificial virtual assistants, is learning day by day. You have to have your query in very simple and very easy words. Okay, don't complicate the query, otherwise you may get some different results or you will not. All right, so this is the key to success. You can say that if you want to get most out of your smart speaker, be simple, clear, and easy on your words. That will help the brain of the system to understand your query completely and clearly, and then you will get some answers. All right. Now, as I mentioned, right from checking the tech specs, prices, and a lot of other stuff you can do with your Google Home. Now, Prashant will play one more audio stream. You will just listen to this and then we'll go to the next topic. All right.
Yeah. So I'm playing the another audio, which is almost 2 minutes.
Hey Google, what are the technical specifications for Redmi Note 9 Pro?
I found a list on the website ndtv.com. Redmi Note 9 Pro full specifications. Here are the first three. General, brand, Xiaomi, model. Display, screen size, 0.6.67, touchscreen. And hardware, processor, 0.2.3 GHz octa-core. Do you want to hear more?
Yes, please.
Alright, here are the last four. Camera, rear camera, 0.48 megapixel plus 8 megapixel plus 5 megapixel plus 2 megapixel. Software, operating system, Android 10. Connectivity, Wi-Fi, yes. And finally, sensors, face unlock, yes.
Hey Google, what is the price for Moto G8 Power?
On the website gadgetsnow.com, they say Moto G8 Power smartphone price in India is likely to be 17,890 rupees. Do you want a little more context?
No thanks.
Okay.
Hey Google, what is the distance between Mumbai to Delhi?
Mumbai is 1,422 kilometers away from Delhi by car.
Hey Google, how can I capitalize all letters in my Microsoft Word document?
On the website computerhope.com, they say how to change uppercase and lowercase text in Microsoft Word. 1. Highlight all the text you want to change. 2. Hold down the Shift key and press F3. And 3. When you hold Shift and press F3, the text toggles from sentence case to all uppercase and then all lowercase.
Over to you, Sai.
Yeah. Thanks, Prashant. Guys, did you observe the last search query what I used? Isn't that amazing to get those kind of answers from your Google Home? We usually have seen that people many times solve their technical queries just by going to Google, the first option. Second option, they write a mail into the mailing list, or they ask these kind of queries to the WhatsApp group in which they are a part of. Some technical people, they go and ask them. First thing what you can do is, if you have a smart speaker at your home, simply go and ask those kind of technical questions to your smart speaker. I'm sure your smart speaker will give you the best result. Let me tell you. So the one query which I find out, which I've just Prashant played, in that query I was asking Google that how do I change the case of my letters, typed in the Microsoft Word document. You got a detailed step-by-step instruction from Google Home that how to do that. Now you can do a lot of other things. On my just a live example, if I want to give you, I will ask a question to my Google Home now about one technical problem, a very simple issue, but this is very useful for beginners, those who are learning computers, those who are new into the computers. It will be really beneficial. Let's try that. Hey Google, how do I rename the worksheet in Microsoft Excel?
Here is some information on the web that might possibly help. On the website lifewire.com, they say, right-click the Sheet tab. Right-click on the tab of the worksheet you want to rename to open the context menu. Click on Rename in the menu list to highlight the current worksheet name. Type the new name for the worksheet. Press the Enter key on the keyboard to complete renaming the worksheet.
Isn't that great? So we have got detailed instructions from Google. So this is just a glimpse, what you can say. It's an ocean after all, okay? The sky is the limit. You go and ask any question to the Google. As I mentioned, it is learning day by day. So if you don't have answer for certain queries, you will get those answers in coming future. But hold on, start using your speaker. These companies, the manufacturers and the designers, developers, they always say that if you use these speakers, these kind of services, more into the future, you will get the better result, because the more usage, the more data and the more refinement into the future. All right. So use them, ask them any query what you have. And then if you have answer nothing like it, but in future, I'm sure you'll have that answer from the speaker. All right. Now this is all about searching and exploring. Now there's one area in which we all are purely dependent on the Google services, searching nearby shops, stores, right? So we always go and search on Google that nearby pizza shop, a nearby restaurant, a nearby coffee shop, or something like that. We usually go and check the traffic condition on Google Map. We just wanted to check that before we head towards the office, what is the traffic, and then setting a timer. And this is just a small thing, right? That I would like to cook something. I want to keep something in my microwave for 10 seconds, and I don't have any clock, stopwatch. I'll simply ask my Google Home to set a timer for me. It will do that. You can set an alarm very quickly, only using a voice. Usually what happens is you have to have those alarm watches, alarm clocks. Or else you can go to the clock application in your Android phone or in your iPhone. go to the alarms and then set a new alarm. All those steps are there. But with the Google Home and this kind of smart speakers, you can use only voice and you can set everything within a fraction of a second. So it is nothing but a utility also for all of us. So this time for the demonstration, since we are into the pandemic and then people want to be very sure and they want to look for pathology labs nearby, they want to check the traffic towards their work. So I fired those queries and I got these results. I would request Prashant to play that utility stream for us so that you will have an idea that what exactly happened.
Here I'm playing the file. Again, it is a 2 minutes file.
Hey Google, tell me nearest pathology labs.
Home Holy Diagnosage Pathology Lab is on 1/8, shop number 7, Lokmanya Nagar, K. Gajal Marg, Prabhadevi, Daughter West, OPP, Tilak Bhavan in Mumbai and is 240 meters away.
Hey Google, how is the traffic towards work?
On your way to work, traffic is lighter than usual. The route via Western Express Highway is the fastest. It is 26 minutes by car. You can see the full directions on your phone.
Hey Google, set a timer for 5 seconds.
Sure, 5 seconds. And that's starting now.
Hey Google, stop it. Hey Google, set me an alarm for tomorrow 5:30 a.m.
Done. Your alarm's set for tomorrow at 5:30 a.m.
Hey Google, remember I kept my mobile charger in the cupboard.
Okay, I'll remember that.
Hey Google, what did I tell you about my mobile charger?
I remember you told me. I kept my mobile charger in the cupboard.
Hey Google, where is my Moto G5 Plus?
Okay, your phone should be ringing now.
Alarm volume set 100%. Pre-poll at 47 p.m. Next alarm set for my 5:30 a.m.
Well, Sai, there is interesting question. Just it is in the chat. Can we ask KBC questions? Over to you.
KBC questions. Oh yes, yes, we can ask those questions. But guys, did you observe last two queries? What we heard in the stream, what Prashant had just played. The first interesting usage of the Google Home is your assistant to remember certain things for you. I mean, usually what happens, we live in small houses nowadays, so we have small shelves. Whether you're keeping your passport somewhere, you're keeping a mobile charger, you're keeping your important documents, just go and ask your Google assistants to remember that particular thing. In my case, I asked the Google assistants to remember that I kept my mobile charger in the cupboard. Now, after 2 days or after 3 days, I forgot that where it is, but I know that I asked my Google assistants to remember that. So I'll simply go Google Assistants, do you have any idea about my mobile charger? Or what did I tell you about my mobile charger? I'm sure Google will help you in that. Okay, because I use that thing a lot, let me tell you. Okay, this was the one interesting thing. And the another interesting thing, which many of the people are not aware, I think, because whenever I told this to my friends, they all got it and they use it a lot. Now, we all know that we have a tendency of leaving the phone on the desk, or in some shelf or somewhere else in your house, right? With the Google Home speaker in your house, you can simply look for your phone. Usually what happens, we'll ask someone, a parent or relative to, hey, मेरे phone पे phone करो जरा मुझे, phone कहाँ पे बजेगा देखना. You don't have to do that. Simply ask your Google Assistants, your Google Home, to look for a motor device. You can simply say that, where is my phone, or ring phone. Google Home, the assistants will dial your phone, and that to on 100% volume, even if it is on a silent mode. Okay, I repeat, even if it is on silent mode, it will ring with 100% volume. It is a feature given by Google. Only one condition: your phone has to have internet connectivity. If your phone don't have internet connectivity, this feature will not work. Okay, so this is how you can search for your phone. And I mean, Prashant was saying that can you ask KBC questions? Yes, I mean, you go and ask any of the general knowledge questions, anything, your Google will tell you that. Okay, end of the day, I mean, see why I mentioned initially that why I went for this speaker, because I use a lot of Google services. But there's one service which we all use, that is a search mechanism of Google, right? And we all know Google is the #1 search engine in the world. So we have that amazing searching power built into this device. So that is the main reason for me purchasing this speaker. Okay, because the whole world of Google, the ocean is in front of you. All right. Now the next topic is very interesting. In the previous streams, you all heard that Google translated the English into Japanese, English into Korean. It supports almost 40 languages, if I'm not wrong, till date. And this count is increasing day by day. Last year, the great news came when Google officially supported Hindi, the language which is mostly spoken in India, in our country, and the language in which many of the people are comfortable. अभी अच्छी बात ऐसी है कि आप आपके गूगल होम के साथ हिंदी में भी बात कर सकते हैं. I have to say this here, one small clarification, that it is learning, all right? So it is in a learning mode. तो बहुत सारी जगह पे आपको लगेगा कि ये आंसर नहीं दे रहा है, but don't worry, you will get that answer in coming future. But at this moment, it has got a decent support to Hindi. बहुत सारी चीजें, I mean, Hindi to English translation, English to Hindi translation, बहुत सारी जनरल नॉलेज की क्वेरीज आप हिंदी में पूछ सकते हो. ये जो अभी हम लोगों ने जितना भी कुछ किया, ये सारी कमांड्स आप हिंदी में पूछ सकते हो. यू डोंट हैव टू बी कंप्लीटली इन इंग्लिश. आप हिंदी में पूछो, आपको आंसर हिंदी में या इंग्लिश में जो अप्रोप्रिएट उस टाइम पे लगेगा गूगल के एल्गोरिथम को, उस फॉर्म में आपको आंसर मिल जाएगा. ऑलराइट. तो हम लोगों ने कुछ हिंदी कमांड्स, इंटरेस्टिंग कमांड्स भी रिकॉर्ड किए थे. प्ले दैट स्ट्रीम.
Yes, I go ahead.
Prashant, can you play that Hindi stream?
Yeah. Definitely. Here go.
Hey Google, आगरा के ताजमहल के बारे में कुछ बताइए.
विकिपीडिया के अनुसार ताजमहल भारत के आगरा शहर में स्थित एक विश्व धरोहर मकबरा है. इसका निर्माण मुगल सम्राट शाहजहां ने अपनी पत्नी मुमताज महल की याद में करवाया था. ताजमहल मुगल वास्तुकला का उत्कृष्ट नमूना है. इसकी वास्तुशैली फारसी, तुर्क, भारतीय और इस्लामी वास्तुकला के घटकों का अनोखा सम्मिलन है.
हे गूगल, पालक पनीर की रेसिपी बताइए.
taadalal.com वेबसाइट के अनुसार उसमें पालक के प्यूरी और 2 टेबलस्पून पानी डालकर अच्छी तरह से मिला लीजिए और मध्यम आंच पर 2 मिनट के लिए पका लीजिए. इसमें नमक, गरम मसाला और ताज़ा क्रीम डालकर अच्छी तरह से मिला लीजिए. उसमें पनीर डालकर अहिते से मिला लीजिए और उसे मध्यम आंच पर 1 से 2 मिनट के लिए पका लीजिए. गर्मा गर्म परोसिए.
हे गूगल, अकस्मात का मतलब क्या है?
अकस्मात, अचानक, एकदम.
हे गूगल, what is delicious in Hindi?
In Hindi, that's स्वादिष्ट.
तो यहाँ पे आपने देखा कि साई हमारे पालक पनीर की रेसिपी पूछ रहा है लॉकडाउन पीरियड में, और डिलीशियस खाना खिला रहा है.
डिलीशियस.
ओके साई.
बिकॉज़ आई एम अ बिग फूडी, तो ये सारी चीजें मैं बहुत सारी यूज करता हूँ. फाइंडिंग आउट द सर्टेन रेसिपीज. एक फीचर में बहुत यूज करता हूँ, वो है लुकिंग फॉर नियरेस्ट रेस्टोरेंट्स. प्रेजेंटली ये सर्विस इंडिया में अवेलेबल नहीं है, बट आई एम श्योर इट विल कम वेरी सून. यूएस और यूके में आप गूगल होम यूज करके ओनली विथ योर वॉइस पिज्जा ऑर्डर कर सकते हो डोमिनोज से. मैंने अभी ट्राई किया था, तो इट इज नॉट सपोर्टिंग येट. उबर की कैब बुक कर सकते हो. ऐसे बहुत सारे एंडलेस सर्विसेज है. ओके, बहुत सारी चीजें आप कर सकते हो, एंड थिंग्स आर इम्प्रूविंग डे बाय डे, एंड लिस्ट इज ह्यूज. मतलब आज मैं अभी आपसे कुछ शेयर कर रहा हूँ, यू नेवर नो कल वो चेंज हो जाएगा, ये बदल जाएगा या इम्प्रूव हो जाएगा. इसके लिए we'll just request all of you to whenever you have the access to the speaker or access to the virtual assistants, try to use it as much as possible. जितना हो सके उतना उसको यूज कीजिए. बहुत सारी अलग अलग तरह से यूज कर सकते हैं, बहुत अलग अलग क्वेरीज कीजिए. एक ही की है सक्सेस रेशो जिससे इम्प्रूव हो सकता है, बढ़ सकता है. बी इजी विथ योर गूगल असिस्टेंट, बी नॉर्मल, बी सिंपल, डोंट कॉम्प्लिकेट. So that will, I mean, give you the best results. All right. ये सारी बातें हो गई, सर्च हो गया, एक्सप्लोरिंग हो गया. यूटिलिटी हम लोग कैसे यूज कर सकते हैं. रेसिपीज, मतलब एक छोटा सा एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करूंगा. रेसिपी, अगर आप बिरयानी की रेसिपी जानना चाहते हो, क्या आपने बिरयानी की रेसिपी गूगल से ढूंढ ली, डिटेल्ड इंस्ट्रक्शंस दैट डू दिस. आपको पता है कि रेसिपी में एक समय ऐसे भी आता है कि जहाँ पे आप अभी आपका ये पर्टिकुलर यू हैव टू कुक इट फॉर 20 मिनट्स, या आपको 20 मिनट के लिए या 10 मिनट के लिए आंच पर रखना पड़ेगा, राइट. तो रेसिपी के प्रोग्राम में अगर आप, तो गूगल आपको ये 20 और 10 मिनट्स का टाइमर भी सेट करके देता है ऑटोमेटिक. तो उसकी भी चिंता करने की जरूरत नहीं है. ओके, इट इज वेरी इंटरैक्टिव बाय द वे. ऑलराइट. एंड जैसे मैंने बोला, इट्स एन ओशन आफ्टर ऑल. जस्ट डाइव इनटू इट. आपको बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग चीजें दिखेंगी जो मुझे भी पता नहीं होंगी अभी तक. तो चलो, बहुत सारी सर्च, एक्सप्लोरिंग, हिंदी लैंग्वेज, ये सब कुछ हुआ. लेकिन सबसे बड़ी चीज आजकल लॉकडाउन में, ये बहुत क्रूशियल टॉपिक है, इसके ऊपर हम लोग बहुत टाइम स्पेंड करें, दैट इज एन एंटरटेनमेंट. ओके, तो बहुत सारे लोगों को ये फीचर्स तो पता ही होंगे, लेकिन उसमें से भी बहुत फीचर्स मुझे लगता है कि बहुत लोग अभी तक यूज नहीं करते. आई स्ट्रांगली फील वी ऑल हैव टू यूटिलाइज दिस सर्विसेज. अभी एंटरटेनमेंट में देयर इज अ कैच मतलब there are lot of services are free. For example, गाना हुआ, आपको बहुत सारे other services are free जो म्यूजिक प्ले कर सकते हैं. बहुत सारे सर्विसेज पेड भी है. फॉर एग्जांपल, गूगल प्ले म्यूजिक, स्पॉटिफाई, ये सारे पेड सर्विसेज है. सो यू हैव टू हैव एन एक्टिव सब्सक्रिप्शन अगर आपको गाने चलाने हैं आपको गूगल होम पर. ठीक है. दूसरी बात हो, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है कि इंफॉर्मेशन के लिए हम लोग को न्यूज सुननी है. मुझे क्विकली घर से निकलने से पहले ऑफिस जाना है और मुझे क्विकली न्यूज सुननी है, न्यूज देखनी है. टीवी भी लगाने के टाइम मुझे नहीं है, तो मैं सिंपली मेरे गूगल होम का आस्क द क्वेरी दैट प्लीज रीड सम न्यूज फॉर मी, एंड गूगल विल प्ले द न्यूज. कहाँ पे प्ले करेगा? दिस इज बेसिकली नथिंग बट अ वेब रेडियो. ओके, जिसको हम लोग बोलते थे, वी यूज्ड टू प्ले दिस ऑन आवर ब्राउजर्स. ओके, इन दोज डेज, अर्ली डेज व्हेन वी स्टार्टेड एक्सेसिंग इंटरनेट, हम लोग BBC वर्ल्ड सर्विस यूज करते थे. तो ऐसे बहुत सारे सर्विसेज आजकल अवेलेबल है. इफ यू गो टू द गूगल होम ऐप and inside the assistance settings, I repeat, inside the assistance settings, you have all the services listed there. So go to the news tab and आपका जो favorite service provider है, NDTV हिंदी है, आज तक है, हिंदी में भी अवेलेबल है, वो आप चूज कर सकते हो. यू कैन इवन सेट द ऑर्डर कि मुझे पहले 2 न्यूज आप न्यूज NDTV से देना, बाद में यू कैन गिव इट टू मी फ्रॉम आज तक, एंड देन आई लिसन टू द BBC. ऑलराइट, सो यू कैन सेट द ऑर्डर आल्सो. एंड आप जैसे ही क्वेरी करोगे कि गूगल रीड द न्यूज फॉर मी, एंड गूगल विल स्टार्ट प्लेइंग दोस स्ट्रीम्स होस्टेड बाय दीज न्यूज प्रोवाइडर्स. ऑलराइट, ये न्यूज का हुआ. देन मैंने गानों का मेंशन ही किया, एन एक्टिव सब्सक्रिप्शन, और गाना जैसी फ्री सर्विसेज भी आप यूज कर सकते हो. देयर इज वन इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग व्हिच इज कंप्लीटली सपोर्टेड on Google Home, that is listening to audiobooks. Okay, which is really great. लेकिन एक ही कंडीशन यहाँ पे है which I have to share with you, कि आपके पास जो ऑडियो बुक्स है ना, वो आपके गूगल प्ले बुक से खरीदे हुए होने चाहिए. यू हैव टू परचेज द ऑडियो बुक्स फ्रॉम गूगल प्ले बुक्स. योर ऑडिबल बुक लाइब्रेरी, बुकशेयर बुक लाइब्रेरी इज प्रेजेंटली नॉट accessible through Google Home. Okay, so if you want to listen to audio books, then purchase them on Google Play Books or Play Store. Easily purchase हो जाते हैं. In fact, I would share one thing. I recently purchased a book using one 200 rupees gift voucher, जो आप सबको भी मिल सकता है. Simply go to the Play Store or Play Book, search for Google Audio Books. आपको ऊपर वाउचर का 200 rupees का फर्स्ट ऑडियो बुक परचेस का वाउचर मिल जाएगा. जस्ट अवेल दैट and redeem that voucher for your first purchase. Once the book is loaded on your playbook library, you can play that book, पॉज कर सकते हो, आप स्टार्ट कर सकते हो, आप नेक्स्ट चैप्टर, प्रीवियस चैप्टर, ये सारी चीजें आप सब कुछ आपके गूगल होम को वॉइस से क्वेरी देके कर सकते हो. ओके, सो वी कंपाइल्ड फ्यू एंटरटेनमेंट कमांड्स which I would request Prashant to play that audio stream for all of you. Prashant, Google, play my audiobook.
Sure, I'll start Ireland travel guide from where you left off, playing on Google Play Books.
Castles, the whiskey, the beer, and even the rain that draws millions of tourists to visit each year. The country may be small,
Hey,
but
Google.
there's plenty to...
Next chapter.
Chapter 3, Top 10 Food to Eat in Ireland. Your adventure in the Emerald Isle will never be complete without sampling authentic Irish
Hey,
food.
Google, stop it. Hey, Google, play Radio City Hindi.
Okay, here's Radio City Hindi on TuneIn.
हम संदीप है यार, हम संदीप है ही नहीं, तुम श्वेता क्या बोलती हो?
हम तो बोले
Hey,
कि
Google,
आप आए थे।
play BBC World Service.
Streaming BBC World Service UK from the BBC.
She's like, why wouldn't she take her doll? And she kept asking, where is she? Where is she? At first, Sonia thought that maybe our biological mother came back and just picked me up and left Sonia at the foster home.
Hey, Google,
But,
play me some 90s Bollywood hits.
Sure, playing the album Bollywood Retro Fresh 90s Hits on Google Play Music.
Hey, Google, stop it. Hey, Google, tell me a joke.
एक चुटकुला, चिंटू, मम्मी क्या मैं टीवी देख लूं? मम्मी हाँ बस टीवी देख लो, उसे ऑन मत करो.
Well, Sai, back to you.
All right, good. So आपने सुना कि we have got a bunch of entertainment options, right? From playing music, playing music in a certain genre, then playing web radio, that is Radio City Hindi जो play किया था, और BBC World Service. You can even, I mean, we had heard few commands related to playing audiobooks. All right. ऐसे बहुत सारी चीजें हैं in entertainment. For example, there's one popular command which people use on most of their speakers and assistants, that I'm bored. Okay, with this command, Google will give you some options about playing audio games. This is very interesting. Okay, this goes very big, so which we could actually demonstrate that now. But आप लोग आपके phone से, आपके Google Home speakers, you can try this. That I'm bored. Google will give you many options, and then you can choose one of the options and you can play that audio game. All right. We spoke about searching, exploring different things, trying translation services, using as an utility, and then turning as an entertainment. But there's one thing that is also possible, and ऐसे बहुत सारे services available है. You all can simply go and search into the Google's Assistance Search and Explore tab. Okay, and then everything is there. So you can search for your banking related applications, everything. We heard that ICICI Bank ka virtual assistance is integrated with Google Home. So you all can try that. You can configure that bot, and then you can ask the queries to Google Home, and then you will get an answer from your bank directly. All right. We tried one service which is provided by Bombay Stock Exchange. We all know that nowadays people are so cautious about their investments and all, and then people are into stocks and all. So we decided that we'll explore this service. ऐसे बहुत सारे banks के या बहुत सारे standalone companies के services available होते हैं. What you all can do is you can simply go and search for the available bot or the service which can be which is compatible with Google Home and Google Assistance. All right. So there's one small recording which I'll request Prashant to play, which is all about Bombay Stock Exchange, in which I tried exploring the options and I tried getting some information for myself. Right. If you can play that for us. Hey Google, talk to BSE.
Hey, good to see you back. How can I help you this time? I can provide details about 1. Company information, 2. Index, 3. Market statistics, 4. Forthcoming IPO, and 5. New listing. Which one would you like to choose?
Index.
Index name, please.
Tata Power.
S&P BSE power down by 8.64 points, or 0.61%, and trading at 1,417.77. Its day's high, low is 1,422.83 and 1,397.68 respectively. I can help you with 1. Company information, 2. Index, 3. Market statistics, 4. Forthcoming IPO, and 5. New listing. Which one would you like to opt for?
Market statistics.
I currently have data on stocks with spurt in volume, top gainers or losers, or stocks at 52-week high low.
Top gainers.
Today's top 5 gainers are 1. TV Srichakra Limited, $2. Aster DM Healthcare Limited, 3. Supreme Industries Limited, 4. Z Entertainment Enterprises Limited, 5. Coromandel International Limited. I can provide spurt in volume, top losers, and stocks at 52-week high low.
Exit.
Thank you for using Bombay Stock Exchange BSE. Stay connected.
So friends, as Sai mentioned, now the new channel of banking, that is voice banking, is available, and Axis Bank, IndusInd Bank, ICICI Bank, United Bank of India have tried into that area. It's again interesting one to know about that area. Oh, yes, Sai.
So basically, many companies are coming with their voice-based services. What you all can do is you can get into the search and explore tab of your assistants, and then you can look for these kind of services. बहुत कुछ है, okay? And with this, you can talk to your bank, you can talk to applications, you can talk to dictionaries, you can talk to Domino's Pizza, you can talk to Uber, Ola, lot of them. The list is very huge, and limit what I would say. And as I mentioned, and I will continue saying this again and again, that artificial intelligence, the core of this service or this particular concept is artificial intelligence, and it is improving day by day, and it will improve in the future. And you never know, in coming days you will see some surprising results. So use these services as much as possible, so we should be able to improve this in the future. All right. I think we've covered most of the topics, right? From searching, exploring, utility, entertainment, whether it is playing your songs, your audiobooks, about the stock and this. Correct. So the decision is all up to you, that you would like to opt for, and then how do you want to use the services. There are paid free services, so whatever is possible for you all can do that, but explore these services. Try to give easy commands to your assistants so that you'll get some nice pleasant results from it. All right. I think from the explanation point of view, the demonstration and the whatever the schedule we kept is over from my side. So Sushil, Keshav, how do you want to proceed with it now?
Yeah, thank you so much, Sai. So what we will do, we'll ask all the participants, if they have a query, just raise your hand. We'll mute one by one, and then you can ask your questions. But before that, I will just, from the chat, there are 1 or 2 questions. So if you can just address those things. So one person is asking, kindly advise as to which speaker is quite accessible, Apple, Android, etc.
See, it is not about accessibility, because all speakers are accessible, to be very frank. As I mentioned, okay, which one you prefer, which services you usually use. If you have an iPhone, if you have a subscription to Apple Music, you may go for Apple's HomePod, but Google Home is also a good choice, because many of the people can subscribe the Google Play Music services, their Gmail account and everything. So it is basically, it depends completely on your preferences, but all are accessible, let me tell you.
Thank you, Sai. Hopefully that was the answer was clear enough.
Yeah, I hope.
Yeah. And the next is, can we change TTS? Can Google Keep be integrated with G Home?
Unfortunately, TTS changing is not widely available, but you have options. Google Assistance, you have got couple of options there, the male and female. Once it is configured, then it will impact on your Google Home speaker also. But yes, you do have couple of options there, but the options are limited. Let me tell you.
Yeah, and the one more is there. Can we find iPhone?
What iPhone?
I think that what you have showed on the Google Home, that how you search your mobile phone by asking Google. So like that, can you iPhone? I think that is that's what I am understanding. I really don't know. So if you can answer it.
No. That service would not be available because that service is given by Google's Android Studio. So your phone has to be on Android platform.
Okay, so that's clear. Now we'll go to the participants. So I can see one raising hand. I'm just Milind Bhalerao. I have unmuted from my side. If you have any question, you can ask. Milind Bhalerao, you will have to unmute yourself first.
Hello.
Yeah,
Sushil sir.
yes.
And Sai sir.
Yeah.
Am I audible to you all?
Yes,
absolutely.
सर मेरा सवाल ये था कि मेरे पास जो गूगल असिस्टेंट है एप्लीकेशन, तो गूगल इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट स्पीकर आई कैन यूज गूगल असिस्टेंट आल्सो ना?
Of course, that's a good question. यही मैंने initially mention किया था कि ये जो after all it's a power of Google Assistance. Okay. तो आप ये सारे queries जो मैंने अभी फायर किए या सारे जो चीजें आप आपके फोन पर भी कर सकते हो. In fact, आपका फोन will give you some different advantages also. I think there's one small topic which I missed. I'm sorry for that. वो सबके लिए बोलता हूँ कि Google Home Mini and the Google Android phone. Okay. ये दोनों में असिस्टेंसी है गूगल का, लेकिन ये दोनों डिवाइसेस के अपने कुछ एडवांटेजेस है, डिसएडवांटेजेस है. आपके फोन के साथ एक एडवांटेज वो है कि योर फोन हैज गॉट अ स्क्रीन. ओके, आपको जो रिस्पांस वॉइस बेस्ड रिस्पांस मिलता है उसका टेक्सचुअल बेस्ड रिस्पांस भी आपको आपके स्क्रीन पे दिखता है. If you'll ask your Google Home, your Google phone, Android phone, to play certain videos, it will be played instantly on your phone. But अगर मेरे मिनी को कोई Chrome device, कोई TV connected नहीं है तो वो play नहीं कर सकता. This is the disadvantage of Google Home Mini. I have to have a Google Chrome device connected to the speaker. I mean, it's all about all your assistants and on which device you're using the assistants, all right? लेकिन सारी चीजें आप फोन पर कर सकते हो. Google Home Mini होने की जरूरत है नहीं.
And it is portable also, that is why.
Yes, absolutely. लेकिन Google Home Mini की भी अपने खुद के advantages हैं कि आपको आपका phone करना पड़ता. You can use your phone and this is lying in your bedroom or your living room always, and it is always connected, 24/7 available for you. It has got its advantages, frankly. All right.
Thank you, sir.
I hope that answered.
Does anyone have a question? So they can raise your hand. I will unmute from here, and they can ask. So please raise your hand.
Now unmuted. Share button. Participants. Vote button.
No one has any questions?
Great. Nagraj Sadar.
Mr. Nagraj.
Yeah, Nagraj. You can go ahead. You are unmuted.
Hello. So am I audible?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Sir, I joined bit late, so we can buy smart speaker from any hardware device, right? No, from any hardware shop, right?
Yeah, I mean online shops be available here, and then you can even buy it from the offline stores.
Okay, computer shops.
Yeah, any computer shops in Reliance Digital, Google, Chroma, Vijay Sales, any of the electronic shops. जहाँ पे आपका लैपटॉप और सारे एक्सेसरीज मिलते हैं वहाँ पे you can go and purchase this.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
No issues.
Anyone has any questions? No? Sai, I think no one has a question.
All right.
So we can wind up this session.
All right. Thanks to all the participants. Thanks to Dr. Sam. And thanks to XRCVC for this opportunity. I hope whatever we've delivered is worth for people, and it will be beneficial for them in the future.
Sushil, Samsung is available?
Yeah, he's there.
Would you like to say anything to close the session?
Just Samsung.
Yeah, thanks, Sai, for the session. Prashant, thank you so much. There's lots and lots you can do in this 1 hour. We could cover very, very little of the potentiality of the system. But let me assure you, it's a full-time occupation if you start using it. In fact, 1 or 2 other things is you can use this for calling on Google Duo also.
Yes.
So it's and I've tried this out. The clarity on that is excellent.
Yes.
Plus,
actually, we had a plan of making the live call, but we skipped it.
Yeah. Because of technology, sometimes it can play up. Plus, it controlling other devices is a huge potential in terms of controlling. Like I've controlled my TV with Google Home device. So in terms of YouTube related programs, so there are lots and lots of potentiality. The more you work with it, the more you discover things. So anyway, thanks a lot. And if those who are interested in knowing much more specifics could write in, we would be happy to respond. So thanks, Sai and Prashant. Thanks, Keshav and Sushil. And thanks to all of you for joining.
Thanks all of you.
Thanks,
Sai, Prashant. You all can join our XRCVC YouTube channel also, and we are going to update our programs over there also. Whatever we have recorded, we are going to put it over there. So you can go through that channel as well. Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Prashant and Sai.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.
Thank you.